Meantime, Trump is choosing the CEO of an oil field services company to lead the Department of Energy. A guest I believe we've had on a number of times in the past. Pippa Stevens is here with a closer look at the pick and what it means, most importantly, Pippa, for energy policy.
Yeah, so Kelly, we are talking about Chris Wright. He is the CEO of Liberty Energy, which is about a $3 billion oil field services company based in Denver. He has no prior government experience and has said there's, quote, no climate crisis. But he is very much aligned with President-elect Trump's call to increase fossil fuel production. And there are three key areas to watch looking forward. The first is LNG and a reversal of the Biden administration's pause on permits for new projects, which sent the industry into temporary limbo last spring. The U.S. is already the world's largest LNG exporter, but an abundance of domestic gas means exports could double by the end of the decade. The next is pipelines, which have faced a lot of permitting challenges, especially for interstate projects. Now, one reform the industry is looking for is limitations on the duration of lawsuits. Now, it's important to note here that DOE doesn't directly regulate this. It's Congress and the FERC, but the Energy Secretary has an outsized role in communicating the U.S.'s energy policy and can make recommendations. Finally, nuclear. Wright sits on the board of Oklo, signaling his support for the industry. The current head of DOE, Secretary Granholm, has also been supportive of nuclear. And so, Kelly, that's really one area where we could see a continuation of current policies.
I just find it interesting that you have Musk with such influence pushing in the world of EVs and so forth. And yet you also have a Trump administration that is typically seen as very friendly. So maybe it's an all of the above, every type of energy resource here.
I think that's the important thing here. Chris Wright is very much seen as an all of the above type of guy. He's done some investing in geothermal through Liberty Energy, also on the board of Oklo, which is the Sam Altman-backed SMR company. But people I've spoken to say that what's really important here is that he brings that expertise. He is an executive of a company, and so he brings the expertise of where are the pain points, what really needs to change, and how can the permitting procedures, how can some deregulation efforts really speed up fossil fuel production. Other people who have more government experience don't necessarily have the experience of what it's like sitting in that chair and can really kind of pinpoint the nitty-gritty for what needs to change.
Yeah, I still think of the Rex Tillerson situation, although, of course, he was not energy secretary, but someone coming from the business world, not necessarily being a natural fit with this administration. Pippa, for now, thanks. Pippa Stevens, appreciate it.